Our second lesson for September is entitled, Be Bold to Join, Belonging to God, from Luke 7. If I were teaching this lesson, I would try to set the stage for the incredible cast of characters in this teaching moment opportunity for Jesus. Who are these characters? First, you have Jesus, a kind of traveling rabbi, the kind of person many people just can't quite understand. Yet the common folk are clinging to his every word and joining the movement of the kingdom of God. He makes audacious claims and even forgives sins. Secondly, you have Simon, who belongs to a strict sect of Jews who knew how to observe and keep all the Jewish rites and ceremonies and keep the written law to the letter. I would reread Matthew 23 to see what Jesus thought of this group. In verse 15, Jesus says, "Woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites! For you cross sea and land to make a single convert, and you make the new convert twice as much a child of hell as yourself." Jesus points out in Luke 7, verse 30, that the Pharisees missed God's purpose for them when they did not get baptized by John the Baptist. The third character is this woman who is simply called a sinner, probably a prostitute, who shows up at self-righteous Simon's house. According to the commentator Barclay, she was within her rights to enter his house. When an important rabbi shows up as a dinner guest, other uninvited people are allowed to sit along the wall and listen to the conversation in a courtyard setting. They were not dinner guests, they were listening guests. And then a most embarrassing moment happens when this sinner woman begins to wash Jesus' feet with her hair and the ointment she brought with her, and dries his feet with her long hair. What a scandal, what a scene. Now Simon is quite sure that Jesus is not for real, since he couldn't even detect what kind of woman this was. But Jesus turns the table on Simon and gives us a great parable. Jesus was always looking for these opportunities to share more about the nature of the kingdom of God. Here is your so what. So what can we understand and take away from this lesson? Could we be welcoming like Jesus if a woman like this shows up at our house or our church? I feel very blessed to have grown up in a home where my father invited almost anybody he met to come to our house, and usually they sat down for dinner. We had a lot of strange and interesting people at our house. They became our friends. Some even became part of the church. I think there are a lot of possibilities to discuss with your class how to become more inviting like Jesus because we belong to God. Perhaps I would challenge the class for ways that we can be bold like the woman who washed Jesus' feet to show our love for Christ. Every day we have opportunities to simply display that we are in love with Jesus. Perhaps your class could share some ideas how they do it to challenge us. I hope you have a blessed time sharing this lesson.